All right. Good morning. Got some rocks in my tumbler that I'm about to get out. Just give everyone a minute or two to get in here, and then we'll get started. Ready. Okay. And we're getting ready. I'm gonna dump it all in. All right, so this is a good 12 pounds or so of rocks that have been tumbling. It's been a week since I last checked on them, but many of them have been in here much longer than 1 week. My spray bottle. Oh. I'm trying to clean some of the slurry off so that it's not too much of a mess while I go through it. Okay, good. Let's get these over to my desk and we will start looking. Okay, so just camera angle a bit. Lots of these are looking really good. All right, I only have 3 people so far. No way, there's so many of you. That's okay. I'll go ahead and get started. So, let's see. First up, let's take a look at this piece. This is just quartz I found in Charlottesville, Virginia. Has some spots that are clear, some spots that are not. There's a much bigger chunk of it. This one's got some kind of hints of blue to it, which is going to be pretty when it's all done. You can see there are some holes though. This has only been in here a couple weeks, so hopefully it will get prettier as it goes along. Let's see, there's another, just milky quartz mostly. I find a lot of milky quartz, which I think is pretty for the most part. Still got some cracks along here and some rough spots that need some time. This is really pretty. I found this in Elkton. It's got so quartz, then there's some like pistachio colored epidote. Then we've got some darker green over here. Very pretty. This has only been in here a week. Hello. How's it going? So that's one that I'm excited for. This is chert. Tumble a lot of chert. Still coming along. This is one of my favorites that's in here right now. So it is from Albemarle County, and you can see there's all this iron staining over here. And there's some red with milky quartz. It looks really cool. Let's see, is this one that you can see it's sort of translucent. I was hoping it'd be more translucent. But that's a very neat one. Let's see. I think these look like they're ready. So this is some sort of meta basalt. It's almost ready, probably one more week. But these are really cool. They've got these spots of, it looks like maybe it's quartz, clear quartz surrounded by epidote within the blue surrounding that, which is pretty cool. So that's one to keep an eye on for sure. It's another quartz and epidote in a mix. This one's also a quartz epidote mix. Quartz over here with some little red spots, probably iron staining. See, all of these so far are probably not ready to move on. And I'm just putting back in the barrel as we go. There will be some in here that are going to be ready to move on to the next stage, which is where they start to really polish. Yeah, I really do like it. So this one is much more quartzy, but you can see there's like these green spots. Here's just a quartzite piece from Rockingham County. It's got some cool reds over here, like a reddish purple. Nice big chunk of a red shirt. Yeah, I like this color. This doesn't take too much longer to smooth out. Here's a really big piece of quartzite that I chopped some spots off all over, which is why it looks so geometric. It needs more time. Let's see if I can find some that are ready. Ooh, so this one's not ready, but I think it's only been in here a week. This is a really cool piece of quartz that's like packed with stains. But look at how cool that looks. Oh, that's going to look so pretty when it's done. Once everything's nice and smooth. This is just a tiny piece of some sort of meta basalt. Let's see very well. Let's see. The flashlight, you can kind of see some of the color. Hmm. Oh, this one might be ready. Not quite. But here's another little piece of quartz. It's got some staining. It's got this teeny tiny hole up here. Another piece of quartzite. You can see, I think it's probably going to be this color once it gets through this kind of stained, ugly exterior. I can't tell if this is quartz or quartzite. Yeah, that'll be interesting maybe when it's done. This is the other half of the same rock. Ah, here's one that's definitely done. Yep, yep. Right, let's scan it. This one I'm super excited for because I love this color. Look at that pretty green. Oh, I can't wait to see this one done. Oh, it's just so pretty. That one's ready to move on to the next stage. So I got last week, I added in a lot more kind of clear-ish stained quartz like this piece. Here is this piece of kind of a blue quartz, maybe. So over here, it does still have kind of a fracture. Maybe I can smooth that out on my machine. Some more quartz. That one needs a little time though. Here's a neat quartz that's really ready. Yeah, it feels nice and smooth all the way around, so we'll move it on. It's not the prettiest, but that's okay. Ooh. I think this might be new. I don't recognize it. So on this side, we've got some color, but then on this side, we've got red. Oh, I wonder what this rock was. We'll have to look back at last week's to figure it out. This rock is just about ready. I might move it on because I don't think this fracture line is going to get any better. It's a piece of quartz. It's got like a greenish blue tint to it. Yeah. So that one I will move on. There's another chunk of, this must be some sort of quartzite. It's still got a lot of staining on the exterior. This is kind of a cool quartzite, probably, that I don't know how well it will polish, but this top part needs another week anyway. So back in it goes. All right, this piece, I think I'm finally ready to move it on. It's still got this crack along here, but well, yeah, I'm gonna move it on, even with that crack. That'll look cool when it's done. And here we've got this really neat, I like these yellow. I know not everyone likes the yellows. It's gonna be very pretty. It needs another week though. Ooh, this one feels like it's ready. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's ready. So this is more quartz. You can see it does have this like, ooh, wrong way. So it does have some staining inside and like little inclusions, but I think that's as pretty as it's gonna get. So we'll move it on. Ooh, this one's ready too. There's a teeny tiny speck right here, but that should come out in stage 2. I'll zoom back out. Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty. This one's coming along pretty well. Hello, how's it going? So this is another piece of quartz. It's got some stains, some lines that I think are going to need when it's finished. It's only been in here a week. And you can see, I don't know what color to call this. Maybe it's a blue quartz under there. It's a bit of a mess. So back in the barrel. Ooh, these lines are pretty. You can see there's still some pretty rough spots up here that need to go back in. If you like these, I do have a bunch of shorts you can watch that are basically what the rock looks like when it goes in, what it looks like after a week, and what it looks like when it's done, polished. And they're really fun to watch. So definitely go check all those out. So this is a very pretty piece of quartz. Oop. Yeah, I like this one. It's not quite ready though. Ooh, the green back here is really pretty. This side is not quite as pretty or as smooth. Oh, well, thank you. So here's some more quartz. Another one with lots of iron staining and some other stuff probably in there. Oh, here's one that is ready. So this is a pretty nice piece of milky quartz. It does still have a little bit of staining, but like stained spots, but that's all right. Ooh, this one's so close to being ready, but right up here, it's a little rough and needs another week. Let's see. This is kind of cute. Little one. Some more epidote, maybe? Inside of some quartz. One nice thing about Charlottesville is they have a lot of quartz with epidote in it. A lot of just epidote in general and some different quartz than what I find here in Rockingham, Augusta kind of area. I don't know what stained this. Normally iron staining is red. This is a very brown quartz. It's just about ready to move on. Might give it one last week. All right, so this one's got some pretty deep holes that are never going to be perfect, but they will probably carry grit from one week to the next. So I'm going to set that one aside to decide what to do with it later. Ooh, this is a very pretty quartz. This must be one of the new ones. This one's only been in here a couple weeks. It's doing really well. So this side, I don't mind if this side cleans off. I just really hope this green doesn't go away. So the green is pretty. And here's another one with some staining, more yellow staining than red. Ooh, this side's pretty. Much prettier than the other side. Lots of very nice quartz coming today. This is a nice little yellow one. It's got a little rough spot there, but I'm going to move it on because it will get much too small if I keep it in too long. Let's see, this one I'll probably let go again. This little sliver of metabasalt that I cut. It's a leftover from something. Ooh, this is nice. Very pretty reds. Give it another week though for that top. So this big chunk of black chert. Slowly been making progress. Slowly but surely. Eh, so I really like this green here. There's some little spots back here that need work though. All right. Today's stream is going to be a little bit short because I have some other stuff I need to do. So I think we've gone through just about everything really interesting in here. Maybe this piece. So thanks for hanging out.